All right, let me tell you about the most ridiculous thing that happened to me at the neighborhood festival last weekend. So, I'm Maya, 27, black, and proud owner of a handmade jewelry business. I had my booth all set up big banner, display cases, everything looking real professional. Business was popping, and I was feeling good. And then she shows up, Karen. Now, Karen doesn't stroll up like a regular customer. No, she walks in like she owns the place, holding her Starbucks cup like a scepter. First thing out of her mouth, wow, this is quaint. Did you actually make all of this yourself? I'm like, yes, ma'am, every piece. She picks up a bracelet, squints at it like she's an appraiser on Antiques Roadshow, and says, really? It looks a little too polished. Are you sure this isn't mass produced? I'm thinking, girl, I literally have pliers in my hand, but I just smile and say, nope, it's all handmade. But Karen doesn't stop. She's like, are these materials even safe? You know, with all the cheap stuff people import these days. I say, I source everything from reputable suppliers. And she hits me with, well, reputable means different things to different people. I just hope you're not cutting corners. You people have a history of that. You, people. I swear my blood was boiling, but I stayed calm. I said, ma'am, if you're not interested, that's fine, but this is my livelihood. And then she does the unthinkable. She pulls out a bottle of Lysol spray from her giant bag and starts spraying it. On my table, on my jewelry, like I'm some kind of biohazard. I'm standing there, stunned, while she goes. I just don't want my family catching anything. You understand, right? At this point, other vendors are watching. Some guy at the taco stand yells, Lady, what are you doing? She turns to him and says, I'm protecting the community from unsanitary practices. Then she whips out her phone and starts recording me. This is going on Facebook. People need to know what's really happening here. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and record. Then I grab my tools and make a bracelet right in front of her, like, here's your proof. The crowd is growing now, and people are murmuring. Someone shouts, leave her alone. But Karen, she's not done. She yells, how do we know you didn't steal these materials? There's no way someone like you could afford all this setup. That's when my neighbor, Mr. Harris, steps in. He's an older black man who's been in the neighborhood forever. He says, Karen, we've been buying from Maya for years. Sit your behind down. And then the neighborhood really shows out. People start surrounding my booth, shouting her down. One woman says, you're harassing her because she's black. Just admit it. Another guy starts filming her, saying, oh, this is going viral, Karen. Smile for the camera. Karen's flustered now, but she tries to hold her ground. I'm just asking questions. This is about accountability. But then Mrs. Johnson, she's like the unofficial mom of the neighborhood, marches up with her grandkids and says, accountability? Honey, let's talk about how you screamed at those kids selling lemonade last week. Someone else chimes in, or how you tried to get the food truck shut down because they played music you didn't like. It's like a floodgate opens. Everyone starts airing out her dirty laundry. Turns out Karen's been a menace to this community for years, and now people have receipts. Literally, someone shows screenshots of her nasty comments in the neighborhood Facebook group. And then comes the final blow. The festival MC gets on the mic and says, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to Karen over there harassing our small businesses. Security will escort you out. The entire crowd starts clapping and cheering. Karen tries to argue, but security walks her out of the festival. On her way out, someone accidentally spills a tray of nachos on her. She's covered in cheese and salsa, screaming, this isn't over. After she's gone, people flock to my booth, buying everything in sight. One guy even tips me $100, saying, Thanks for putting up with that nonsense. By the end of the day, I'd made triple my usual sales. And Karen? Well, someone posted a video of her meltdown online. Last I heard, she deleted her Facebook account because the comments were brutal. Karma's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Thanks for listening, y'all. Remember, support your local businesses and don't be a Karen. See you next time.